Berry just on the inside of that, trying to separate himself in that group of cars. Everybody kind of fans out now in turns 3 and 4 in that group.
Some really intense racing there after the restart, Mark. It's gotten a little bit strung out now, but the big winner and all that, once again, Kyle Larson, he just gets the jump. Everything's going on crazy behind him, and he just drives away.
At this point, Doug, he is back in the groove again, has led 105 laps and counting, and that's the deal now here when it comes to Las Vegas. I talked to Alex Bowman about this when we were in Daytona. Also, Joey Logano, he said, restarts are so different here in Vegas. You got to make up ground. You've got to pass cars on the restarts. Why we saw this frantic 3 and 4 wide at times. Now things beginning to settle down.
Mark, I'm a little surprised that we haven't seen more today out of Joey Logano. He comes out, he wins the pole again.
Well, either YouTube or some asshole out there finally decided to come into the stream and report it. So, yeah, they gave me the fair warning, and I was like, you know what, fuck them. I'm just going to go ahead and end it now. That way I can keep the stream up for replays, I guess, and, you know, just restart and do a new one. So, right now, this is a new one. So, yeah. Everyone, share it. Just, yeah.
Staying William Byron, pretty good pack of cars.
Either that or some Larson fan got pressed, and he probably just reported it like some soft baby bitch. So, yeah.
Josh Berry off through 2. Now that group continues to race very closely with each other. Josh Berry in the 4 car out in front. William Byron goes up to the high side. Todd Gilliland down at the bottom. Once again, they battle hard off of turn number 4 and almost get 3 wide again with Chastain.
Yeah, they do. William Byron will hang it out on the outside. He'll get around Chastain, and he'll pick up that spot as they go back to 1.
And back to single file. Those up front now. Kyle Busch, or rather Austin Dillon, is racing side by side with Ryan Blaney down the back straightaway. Yeah, Dillon's got a fender.
Off teammate Kyle Busch.
And Kyle Busch will work to his back bumper in turn number 1, climbing to banking. Dillon all the way to the bottom. Left side tires glued to the white line. They're both chasing down Ty Gibbs. Yeah, Austin Dillon once again falls in behind Ty Gibbs as they work into turn 3. Ryan Blaney right up ahead of them. He likes the high side of the racetrack, and that's where he takes his board.
Let's check in now with Brett McMillan.
Well, you guys are talking about Joey Logano. It has just been one of those days that Joey Logano's car has not handled the way he's wanted it to, especially in traffic. Traffic has been the big problem for him most of the day. Being in dirty air, that car is staying tight almost all day long. I think he feels like if he can get in some clean air,
Your way to the front. Right now we have 82 laps to go. Kyle Larson leads by over 2 seconds.
O'Reilly. Keep your tires looking like new with superior coverall tire shine at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Our professional parts people can help you choose the right detailing supplies for your vehicle. And right now, get 2 bottles of superior coverall tire shine for just $18. See store for details. Stop by your local.
I don't know why we keep cutting out on the radio. It's not like we're not doing anything. See, why does it always wait till like the late? I don't understand. Why does it always wait till like later in the race to become shit? Like it always waits till later in the race to like just start acting up. I fucking hate it.
The same top-tier standards as the fuel used in NASCAR. From the track to your tank, you can trust Sunoco to help your vehicle perform at its peak.
80 laps to go here in the Pennzoil 400. Top 5 read like this. Kyle Larson, the race leader.
Oh my fucking god! I did not mute you guys. Why the fuck are you? Why? Why does it keep cutting out? Come on.
Denny Hamlin is 3rd. 4th is Martin Truex Jr. Riding in 5th. 5.3 seconds back is Chase Briscoe. From Las Vegas, this is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
A NASCAR moment with Doug Rice and Kyle Petty.
They established the Hall of Fame. First 2 people that get in, besides your dad, is Bill France Sr. and Bill Jr. Now, I'm thinking that your time behind the wheel overlapped with Bill Jr.
Yes, for sure. For sure. I was called to the truck many times. while Bill Jr. was in there. What I remember about Bill Jr. as much as anything was him sitting and talking to my granddad. You sat down at the racetrack and they would talk about where the sport was and where the sport was going. You know, I'll never forget, we were doing some stuff. I was called to the truck and I was reminded gently by Bill France Jr. that this was his sport. And if I would like to participate in his sport, that I needed to kind of change my ways. And I changed my ways so that I could participate in his sport. But I think the vision that Bill Sr. had for where the sport could be, Bill Jr. looked at it and said, we're there. Now let's take it someplace different. Bill Jr. had that passion to the day he passed. He had that passion for the sport.
Back here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, some days it's just not your day. It's not Bubba Wallace's day today. He got a penalty for too many men over the wall after they finally got the lug nut cut off, and he's already minus 13 laps.
Yeah, a little bit of injury to insult for Bubba Wallace. What a freak thing to happen, Doug. It'll be fascinating to find out from Booty Barker exactly what happened to cause that. As we're watching on the racetrack now, a lot of great racing. Chase Briscoe trying to hold off Ty Gibbs, Rob Albright.
Ty Gibbs to the bottom of the racetrack. Chase Briscoe up top. They're both chasing Blaney, who got around Briscoe just a couple laps ago.
Yeah, Briscoe now will get about a car length behind on Ty Gibbs. We'll see if he can try to catch back up and hold that position. But it looks like at this point, Ty Gibbs is going to drive away. Austin Dillon hooked onto the back bumper of Briscoe.
Ty Gibbs now moves up to the 6th spot. The next driver in line will be Ryan Blaney. Let's go ahead and give you an update here. It's been a while since we've done that, as we're on a 22-lap green flag run. Kyle Larson leads by 1.4 seconds. Tyler Reddick's chopped into that a little bit. Denny Hamlin is 3rd. 4th is Martin Truex Jr. Ryan Blaney 5th. 6th to Ty Gibbs. 7th is Chase Briscoe. Austin Dillon 8th. 9th is Kyle Busch. And 10th is Chase Elliott.
Noah Gregson's 11th. 12th, Carson Hocevar. Joey Logano 13th. 14th is Eric Jones with William Byron 15th. 16th is Corey LaJoie. Ross Chastain 17th. 18th, Alex Bowman. Daniel Suarez 19th. 20th, Josh Berry.
Todd Gilliland 21st, 22nd is Harrison Burton, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 23rd, 24th will be Michael McDowell, John Hunter Nemechek is 25th, Brad Keselowski 26th, 27th is Austin Cindric, 28th Ryan Preece, Kaz Grala 29th, and Derek Kraus rides 30th.
Then 31st is Justin Haley, 32nd Daniel Hemrick. He is the last car on the lead lap. We have no cars minus 1. Minus 2 and 33rd is Christopher Bell. Minus 3 and 34th is J.J. Yeley. Zane Smith now is being scored 35th. Minus 12 laps. Bubba Wallace minus 13 and 36th. And again, our only driver out today, he crashed early when he lost the entire wheel and crashed in turn 2. That was Chris Buescher. He'll wind up 37th.
That leaderboard update presented to you by Hunt Brothers Pizza, where we love racing and we love pizza. Find your next pizza at huntbrotherspizza.com or download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app.
So again, at this point, Kyle Larson has dominated, led 121 of the 195 laps. However, Tyler Reddick has gone way up to the wall running the high line. He's been able to start chopping into the daylight between him and Kyle Larson.
Yeah, he has, Mark, and he's kind of being pushed around out there by his teammate, Bubba Wallace. You pointed that out. Bubba's out of the race. He's minus 13, but he's still got a fast car, and 2 go faster than 1.
Absolutely. He is the pusher right now, trying to put the 45 car of Tyler Reddick a little bit closer to leader Kyle Larson, and he is catching Larson here just a bit, but with 70 laps to go, we certainly have at least 1 more pit stop to go. And Doug, we've seen drivers, if they come under green, somebody always gets hit with a pit road penalty. If you have it now, you're just not going to have the time to make up the difference. So again, 70 laps to go here in Las Vegas. Kyle Larson is leading Tyler Reddick, but the gap has been cut to under 1 second.
The NASCAR season is here, and Toyota Racing is looking for clashers. Did you clash at the Coliseum with your favorite Toyota drivers? Clashing with the HOA, who won't let you carve bell number 20 into your lawn? Or maybe your Tyler Reddick shirt clashed with your pants while meeting the in-laws. If you're a clasher, then we want you. Be part of the action at toyota.com/racing. Toyota, let's go places. NASCAR is a registered trademark of National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing Inc.
Will they find a home? Sponsored by Geico. Susan has always wanted to live in a chateau. I like a certain je ne sais quoi. While Jake is more into the Cape Cod style home.
It's a classic look.
Compromise is tough, but these two won't have to compromise when they bundle home and car insurance with Geico. It's easy, and they can save even more. In the end, Susan and Jake found a Cape Cod style home where they will only speak French.
Bonjour, je t'aime, merci beaucoup, and cordon bleu.
You'll get better with time. Bundling without compromise at geico.com.
Top five read like this with 68 to go. Kyle Larson leads by 0.7 of a second over Tyler Reddick. Then it's Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney, and Denny Hamlin. From Las Vegas Motor Speedway, this is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver. And we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Here's Christopher Bell.
My Toyota Camry TRD race car isn't cheap to build and prepare. I have a pit crew that maintains and fixes my equipment. I have a spotter high above the track watching my back, talking me through turns and potential dangers on the track. I physically train to handle the stress of driving. And I have software helping my crew chief and engineers make the right strategy calls. And with all this, I never take my eyes off the road, and neither should you. One distraction can change everything in one instant.
Tyler Reddick has the cavalry coming. It's Bubba Wallace. Wallace down multiple laps, but he's proved to be Pat Patterson a great drafting partner.
Yeah, a drafting partner, and occasionally he gets close enough to give him a shove towards the leader. But right now, Reddick and Wallace in helping him are closing down on Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson back to the start-finish line. Let's give you the distance this time between the two. 0.6 of a second. It's pretty stabilized. But, Mark, there is no doubt that Bubba is assisting Tyler Reddick trying to track down Larson.
Almost has a feel of Daytona, Atlanta, Doug. Reddick at times will back up to Bubba so Bubba can give him a shot in the back bumper as they work their way down the Nellis back straightaway. Those two cars shoot to the top of the racetrack up near the wall with Larson down on the white line on the apron as they come back down to the stripe. Larson continuing to hold on again, has led this race today 6 times for 130 laps and counting as we go to Brad Gilly.
Ryan Blaney was the worst of all the Penske drivers when it came to qualifying. He started 15th, but he's the best when it comes to racing, running 4th right now. He just told crew chief Jonathan Hassler his car a little bit tight on the interior corner until it gets down to the white line. Then it gets loose. It just needs overall grip. Heather DeBow.
And Chase Briscoe in for his pit stop now. He told the team he's just plowing. He actually asked them if there was any damage on the car, and they said no damage. So they're going to make some adjustments to loosen him up.
63 laps to go right now. That opens the window to a flurry of green flag pit stops. It'll be the second time today that we have seen pit stops under the green.
Let's go back down to Heather DeBow.
And Alex Bowman in now, coming to his pit stop, and they've struggled with this race car getting the adjustments where they wanted it to be. As I mentioned, he wanted to go 2 adjustments back on the last stop, so they're going to continue in that same direction to get that 48 moving forward.
Ally machine now powers up and heads down the pit lane here, and we'll see when we have some other takers for these green flag pit stops. Everybody waited till they were well inside the window, Mark Yarrow, to know that they could go the rest of the way and not have to pit again.
Watching a great battle for 5th spot. Denny Hamlin.
Why is it cutting out now? Why? There should be no reason on why you're cutting out. There should be no reason.
Austin in on the bottom side, Hamlin up on the top side. but a really good, strong run this afternoon for the 3 car as he'll now make that pass.
Now, Austin Dillon's got to be happy. Right now, he is riding in the 6th position as we're watching a few other cars peel off and head down the pit lane. As Ty Gibbs now has elected to bring the 54 machine onto the pit road. Harrison Burton is also there. He is getting ready to exit as pit road is getting busy. Over to Brett McMillan.
And Ty Gibbs' crew is at the ready for him to come down. They've overcome a poor pit stop that last time and got it back up in the top 5. They're right to the right side. They're going to come an air pressure adjustment and a web adjustment on the right side. He also is getting the left side tire changes. No problems this time at all. Packing it full of fuel. He's gone, and it's an 11.1 second stop.
A number of the lead lap cars coming onto the pit lane. Austin Dillon running top 5 is in. Also,
Why is it not working? Come on. Why?
Also in Denny Hamlin, 4 tires in Sunoco, Heather DeBow.
Kyle Busch. Cars in front of him. Again, the team had a little bit of a slow stop here on that right side, just like the last pit.
Martin Truex Jr. now pitting, and here's the leader, Kyle Larson, in front of Brett McMillan.
And Kyle Larson said the car's just a little bit on the tight side. We got him a slight.
Jesus fucking Christ. Can you work, please? Why?
Air pressure adjustment.
Just stop. Stop fucking doing that shit. Holy fucking Christ shit. Like, goddamn.
Behind him, Martin Truex Jr.
Man, this fucking sucks, man. This whole race, everything about it
William
sucks.
Byron going to be the last one on my section of pit road. He's coming in for 4 tires in Sunoco.
4 tires seems to be the order of the day here. We are down to just 55 laps to go, so you can make it easily the rest of the way. Now, if we get a caution, you might take all those bets off the table. Got to give a shout out here to Austin Dillon. Really good run today, and that bet MGM Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing.
Doug, they worked hard on getting track position. When they got it, they've been able to keep it. We'll have to see how things shake out. At this point, Daniel Suarez has cycled into the lead, followed by Todd Gilliland, Michael McDowell, Derek Kraus, Justin Haley. Those 5 cars have not pitted. Then we get to Kyle Larson, who's currently running number 6, but he, of course, has pitted at a great pit stop as described by Brett McMillan. And here's Kyle Larson Kyle Busch slowly making his pass-through penalty at 45 miles an hour. Everybody else whipping by at 180 plus.
Having a pretty good day up until that point, but as we talked about it so many times, Mark, you get the penalty late in the race, there's no make good time. You go the lap down, chances are you probably stay there. So a really good finish disappears here with a bad pit stop as Kyle Busch pitted out of the box, just barely over the line, but they don't give you much.
There's only one answer.
His penalty. We'll come back and reset the field here with 52 laps to go.
Joey Logano here for Hunt Brothers Pizza, where you can choose from 10 toppings, all at no extra charge. In a hurry, call ahead to place an order or grab a hunk of pizza on the go. Follow me on the track all season long and visit huntbrotherspizza.com to find your next pizza.
If you say no, you're homophobic.
Or in mobile app, you can
If you say no, you're racist.
cast anywhere. You'll also have easy access to all of our award-winning studio shows. Get all the latest racing information at your fingertips with the PRN mobile app.
This is NASCAR racer Michael Waltrip with Echo Park, the official used
Done asking for polls, Riley?
to Echo Park's Coffee Cup Series. This NASCAR season, me and Echo Park will be arriving to the tracks early to meet fans over a cup of coffee and check out some of their cars. Plus, you can win a VIP ticket upgrade and ride in the pace car. Ooh, talk about a whole new meaning to pre-race jitters. Echo Park, every car, happy owner.
couple of cars have still not come onto pit road yet, so the running order is a little bit jumbled. We'll straighten it up for you after this local timeout. From Las Vegas Motor Speedway, this is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
Racing country, music from the fast lane.
Hey, it's Kathy Martindale and Paul Shad on Racing Country.
Hi, I'm Christopher Bell, and this is the fastest 2 hours on the radio, Racing Country. I still have a lot to prove to compete at the level that I want to compete at. We have more to accomplish in the sport, and we want to do better than what we've done the last 2 years.
Racing country, music from the fast lane.
The Grassroots is where the hometown heroes of Friday and Saturday nights are, and where the future stars of NASCAR are made.
First career win for James Friesen in the TAS Racing Sportsman Series.
PRN's At the Track is a people show about the people of grassroots racing. The stories and journeys from the grassroots are always unique. PRN's At the Track covers the people of America's fattest bull race. Hear PRN's At the Track each week on broadcast radio stations, the free PRN app, or at goprn.com.
We're back at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 48 laps to go in the Pennzoil 400. Michael McDowell, Derek Kraus have stayed out when they cycle on to pit road. Kyle Larson, Doug, is going to be leading this race with Tyler Reddick behind him. But before the green flag pit stop, Reddick was about 0.5–0.6 of a second behind Larson. When they exited pit road, made their speed up lap, 2.6 seconds now. Kyle Larson over Tyler Reddick. He's one of the best getting on and off pit road. His pit crew obviously had a great stop as McDowell now brings his car in, and it looks like Garrett Krause will stay out on the racetrack, try to lead this race, and then it looks like Kyle Larson again will cycle back to the top spot.
So when it all gets said and done here, as soon as Derek Krause, who's making his Cup debut today, past ARCA champion, as soon as he visits pit road, then Larson will ascend back up to the number one position. And Mark, we're starting to run out of laps. Only 47 circuits left to go.
So again, at this point, Larson is only a half second in back of Krause, so he's about to retake the lead, maybe the hard way. And Krause, after leading, it looks like he'll pit here very shortly. But Reddick, Doug, again, lost a lot of ground on that exchange of green flag pit stops. You cannot give that away to Kyle Larson if this race goes green.
Kyle Larson easing out of turn 4. Krause will now visit the pit lane. So when we come back to the line, your new race leader will be Kyle Larson after Derek Krause makes his pit stop. And Larson's going to come out of here with a nice advantage over Tyler Reddick. 2.6 seconds. The advantage here with 45 to go. Let's take you through the full field here. Kyle Larson is the race leader, 2.6 up over Tyler Reddick. Ryan Blaney is third. Fourth is Martin Truex Jr. Ty Gibbs is fifth. Sixth to Denny Hamlin. Alex Bowman seventh. Eighth, Joey Logano. And ninth is Chase Elliott.
Chastain, 17th, 18th, Corey LaJoie, 19th, Brad Keselowski, 20th, John Hunter Nemechek.
21st is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Daniel Suarez, 22nd. 23rd is Ryan Preece, Harrison Burton, 24th, Daniel Hemrick, 25th, Kaz Grala rides, 26th, Austin Cindric, 27th, Todd Gilliland, 28th, 29th goes to Derek Krause, and Justin Haley is 30th, and Haley is the first car one lap down.
Then you have Krause now the scoring has just been changed. Austin Cindric 28th on the lead lap. 29th -1, Justin Haley. Michael McDowell 30th. Kyle Busch 31st -1 lap. Derek Krause 32nd. 33rd -2 laps. Christopher Bell -5. J.J. Yeley. Zane Smith, Bubba Wallace -13. They're 35th and 36th. Again, Chris Buescher getting credit today for 37th, the only car out.
Attrition has not been a factor today, as Mark just said. Chris Buescher, the only car out of this. They had a tire come off the car, the right front. He got into the fence down in turns 1 and 2, and that's the only car that's gone behind the wall here today, as we're pretty much single file with Kyle Larson putting on a clinic, but still got a long way to go in this race, relatively speaking, to to try to win it. Anything can happen. You catch another caution, somebody else gets a run at you as Larson goes across the line. Here comes Tyler Reddick. The difference is 2 seconds. So Mark Reddick chopped a little bit off. It was 2.6.
Ryan Blaney is third, 7.5 seconds back. Martin Truex Jr., 7.8. Ty Gibbs, fifth, minus 8.2. Doug, that green flag pit stop changed everything. I mean, it took just about everybody besides Reddick out of the mix. Reddick has a chance, if we stay green, to reel him in. Everybody else, no way. It's not going to happen.
Interesting part of the race coming up. Kyle Larson's got about a
Okay, the internet's bugging out for some
half a
fucking
dozen
reason. I don't
lap
know why.
cars in front of him that he's got to pick his way through. Then Tyler Reddick will have to follow. We'll take a timeout with 40 laps to go. Larson leads by 2 seconds over Tyler Reddick.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes.
Turn the phone off!
Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit. Go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary by fellow in a combo, single item at regular price. When it comes to maintaining your engine to run at peak performance, trust Z-Max Micro Lubricant. Z-Max soaks into metal, and it's so easy to add to your oil or gas to disperse carbon buildup in your engine, fuel system, and transmission. Protect your vehicle's engine to the
A huge career.
These guys going out playing in these other cars during the offseason. If I'm Rick Hendrick, no, we invest millions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of work hours in you. And if you're going out Thursday night in some sprint car deal that's going to pay $1,000, that is the absolute ultimate selfish act.
That's where the prestige is. You know, there's so much tradition in
Oh my
Indianapolis Motor Speedway,
fucking
and
god. Oh my fucking god. Work. Work. Work.
it's cool to race there in
Just
any
fucking work. The quality is so fucking bad right now, it's not even funny. It's so fucking bad. And now I just got detected for copyright again. I'm fucking in.